I'm Sara Häkli, a doctoral student from AI Virtanen Institute from the University of Eastern Finland. I'm 33 years old and I'm based in Kuopio. The aim of my study is to provide evidence that systems consolidation indeed happens during non-REM sleep. And also I would like to add to the knowledge of molecular mechanisms how it happens, because that's something which we still don't know. I guess it's very rewarding when you see some interesting results or when you actually manage to produce new knowledge. But also just taking the experiment through without any errors, that's a great feeling. Of course, funding is important and planning a realistic schedule. And I think the chances that both of these will be successful increase if you have a good supervisor. So I feel like really your mentor is the key. Working in my lab group is nice because everyone are supporting each other. We work as a team and not as individuals. And I found a great supervisor who both has the scientific knowledge but also the kind of wisdom of the heart. So I feel like for me this is really suitable place and really suitable position. My background is actually from kind of worker family, so I'm the first academic person in my family, but I was always supported and encouraged to follow my curiosities. And yeah, I was just born to study biology, I guess. I have always been interested of nature because I greatly respect other species. And I'm interested of what really happens in the real world, independent of people's opinions or what we are unaware about. But yeah, I think I have just always been interested in natural sciences. But into neurosciences, I actually drifted through coincidence. A job opportunity was offered to me in behavioral testing, and I said yes, but now I don't regret. I did expect less computer work and less calculations, but that's something I trust I will learn, and I have learned. So it's not impossible. My really calling was in the biological mechanisms, but I will survive from the rest of the challenges as well. I do find myself sometimes thinking about theory and thinking what we have maybe understood wrong, how the hypothesis could be improved. But usually I don't ruminate work things on the free time. And I think that's due to the good working environment. So if there is something wrong, if something is pressuring my mind, then I find myself thinking about things I don't want to, I don't want to focus on my free time. But most of the time I'm able to relax when I'm not at work. Well, as we all know, there is a bias towards positive results, which is really an issue because then we end up repeating many experiments which were not needed. We use more animals than we would actually need to use. And I guess the pressure to publish in the first place, because I feel like sometimes if you don't have enough to say, you should rather focus listening and learning before you come up with something valuable. Well, repeating the same experiment day after another, I have my seasons when I do get tired with it. But I know that collecting the data in a systematic way, it's a must, but it's tiring sometimes. I guess I also really want to highlight the importance of well-being at work and to have healthy work and free time balance, because like if we workers, if we collapse, then what is left? Now when I'm on my second year of Ph.D, I'm starting to scan for interesting postdoc positions around Europe or perhaps in US, and then eventually I would like to come back to my home city and kind of take the knowledge back here and perhaps one day start my own lab. My scientific project investigates the relationship between sleep and memory consolidation. So it all roots into a couple of clinical trials where a large subset of Alzheimer's patients have been found to have subclinical epileptic spikes, which happens exclusively during their non-REM sleep. And we are trying to repeat this same study in a mouse, and we're trying to investigate whether the amount of epileptic events during the sleep will influence the memory consolidation in mouse model. I happened to bump into Eppendorf community in social media, and I was really impressed by Eppendorf promoting us like ordinary scientists and what we do every day, because usually that's the side story. We only publish the results and what has been done, but what we do every day, I find it at least interesting. And also I really like the values Eppendorf is committed to, like green energy, well-being at work, which cannot be highlighted enough, and human rights.